It is especially appropriate at this time that we also honor the remarkable service of one of our nation's most distinguished World War II veterans, who has spent the last 50 years of his life building America and a better world, Senator Bob Dole. 51 years ago, during a fierce fight in Italy's Po Valley, Second Lieutenant Bob Dole was going to the aid of a fallen comrade when a shell struck him down. He would bear the burden of that terrible injury from that day forward. His recuperation was long and uncertain. Yet Senator Dole turned adversity to advantage and pain to public service, embodying the motto of the state that he loved and went on to serve so well: ad astra per aspera, to the stars through difficulties. Son of the soil, citizen, soldier, and legislator, Bob Dole understands the American people, their struggles, their triumphs, and their dreams. Through 5 decades of public service that took him from county attorney to Senate Majority Leader and the longest serving leader of his party in history, he never forgot his roots in Russell, Kansas. He has stood up for what he believed, championing the interests of his state's hardworking farmers, helping the disabled through leading the way to the Americans with Disabilities Act, extending the Voting Rights Act, playing a key role in the National Commission on Social Security Reform, and always, always supporting the leadership of our country, first throughout that long twilight struggle of the Cold War, and now in this new era, reasserting America's indispensable role for peace and freedom, security and prosperity. In times of conflict and crisis, he has worked to keep America united and strong. In this city, often known for taking itself too seriously, we are all better for his fine sense of humor. But our country is better for his courage, his determination, and his willingness to go the long course to lead America. I am pleased to be able to recognize Bob Dole's record of achievement with the highest honor our nation can bestow on a citizen, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Through it, we honor not just his individual achievement, but his clear embodiment of the common values and beliefs that join us as a people, values and belief that he has spent his life advancing. Senator Dole, a grateful nation presents this award with respect for the example you have set for Americans today and for Americans in generations yet to come. I now ask the military aide to read the citation. Major, post the orders.
President of the United States of America awards the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Bob Dole. From foreign battlefields to the halls of Congress, Bob Dole has served his country with courage, dedication, and grace. Overcoming his own adversity, he rose to become a champion for the disabled and America's farmers, for preserving Social Security and promoting fiscal responsibility, and for strengthening our global leadership for freedom, peace, and prosperity. A man of the heartland, he brought common sense, uncommon skill, and a prairie wit to the United States Senate, where he was the longest-serving Republican leader in history. Soldier, statesman, and patriot, Bob Dole has created a record of achievement that will stand forever as a tribute to the strengths and values that have made America great.
Thank you very much. I, Robert J. Dole, do solemnly swear. Oop. Sorry, wrong speech. But I had a dream that I would be here this historic week receiving something from the president. But I thought it would be the front door key. But Mr. President, Mrs. Clinton, Mr. Vice President, and distinguished guests, no one can claim to be equal to this honor. But I will cherish it as long as I live, because this occasion allows me to honor some others who are more entitled. And I'm looking at a fellow soldier, Sergeant Carafa. Ed, he helped me a long time ago. And at every stage of my life, I've been a witness to the greatness of this country. Even playing a small role, I have seen American soldiers bring hope and leave graves in every corner of the world. I have seen this nation overcome depression and segregation and communism, turning back mortal threats to human freedom. And I have stood in awe of American courage and decency, virtues so rare in history and so common in this precious place. I can vividly remember the first time I walked into the Capitol as a member of Congress. It was an honor beyond the dreams of a small town. I felt part of something great and noble. Even playing a small role seemed like a high calling, because America was the hope of history. And I have never questioned that faith in victory or in honest defeat. The day I left office, it was undiminished. I know there are some who doubt these ideals, and I suspect there are young men and young women who have not been adequately taught them. So let me leave a message to the future. I have found honor in the profession of politics. I have found vitality in the American experiment. Our challenge is not to question American ideals or replace them, but to act worthy of them. I have been in government at moments when politics was elevated by courage into history, when the Civil Rights Act was passed, when the Americans with Disabilities became law. No one who took part in those honorable causes can doubt that public service, at its best, is noble. The moral challenges of our time can seem less clear, but they still demand conviction and courage and character. They still require young men and women with faith in our process. They still demand idealists captured by the honor and adventure of service. They still demand citizens who accept responsibility and who defy cynicism, affirming the American faith and renewing her hope. They still demand the President and Congress to find real unity in the public good. If we remember this, then America will always be the country of tomorrow, where every day is a new beginning, and every life is an instrument of God's justice. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, Mrs. Clinton, Elizabeth and I join me in wishing you and Mrs. Clinton, Vice President Mrs. Gore, all the best as you embark on your second term. May God bless you and each inhabitant of this house, and may God bless America.